Hi guys, happy Sunday with Satan. Alright, so, I've been doing a lot of research, really kinda, I don't know, about the Baphomet statue crying. So last night I went and I literally smelled the tears, or whatever, and it has this kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's a sweet smell. It's a really sweet smell. So I kinda thought maybe, you know, an offering would help, you know, with whatever is going on with that statue. I don't know if it's haunted. This is the first time anything weird has ever happened like this to me, so I have no clue what to do. So I gave him a black candle, or Baphomet isn't it, so in it. I gave him a black candle this morning. Last night, kind of went over stuff with some friends. We found out, you know, that it's usually a hoax within the church, so I can completely see the hoax in the churches, but it's still like a smell, a really sweet smell. And from all the historical notes that we have, like, kind of gathered, I guess, acquired, whatever, like the Virgin Mary, accompanied by, you know, the crying, blood, stuff like that, or just clear liquid or an oil, and this is kind of like an oil almost. I haven't touched it yet. I will touch it. I feel very short. So yeah, it's just very different. I don't know. But it says something about, you know, miraculous healings, just like luck, good fortune, and, you know, all this good stuff that's supposed to happen when a statue cries. I've never had that happen, so I'm not 100% sure. So it started on the 24th, so we kind of went over some stuff to see what, you know, what had happened during that time period. So there are some major events that had happened yesterday, and that's when it started to cry, I think, or the day before. I think it was yesterday. So yesterday, we have 79 Mount Vesuvius erupts, buries the Roman Pompeii, and the Herculaneum, and 15,000 die. So I don't know if it's crying over that, but it also says at 410, Rome overrun by Visigoths under Alaric I for the first time in nearly 800 years. So that was seen as the fall of the Western Roman Empire. So I'm not 100% sure. 1516, the Battle of Marjdabeek. Ottoman forces decisively beat the Mamluk Sultanate. So I don't know. St. Bartholomew's Day. This kind of really kind of struck me with the Baphomet. I don't know why. So 1572, St. Bartholomew's Day massacre of the Protestants by Roman Catholics. It began in Europe, or in Paris, and later spreads to French provinces. So I don't know. I have no clue what is going on. 1662, Act of Uniformity requires English to accept the Book of Common Prayer. 1814, British forces capture Washington, D.C., and destroy many landmarks, and it's the War of 1812. Okay, so I don't know what is going on. In 1968, France becomes the first of the world's fifth thermonuclear power with a detonation on Marara Atoll in the South Pacific. So I don't know. I don't know. We have more. Alright. So 410, Julius Caesar's general Gaius Scribonius Curio is defeated in the second battle of the Bagratus River by the Numidians under Publius Attius Verus and King Juaba of Numidia. Curio commits suicide to avoid capture. I still have no idea what's going on here. So there's a few more. 79 Mount Vesuvius, whatever, erupts, buries the Roman Pompeii, and the Herculaneum, 15,000 die. So, 410, Rome overrun by the attacks of Rome. So I don't know. 1217, Battle of the South Foreland, English fleets beats France. 1349, 6,000 Jews, blamed for the plague, are killed in Mainz. 1349, Jews of Cologne, Germany, set themselves on fire to avoid baptism. That's really odd. To avoid baptism, they set themselves on fire. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. 1391, Jews of Palma, Mallorca massacre. 1456, the printing of the Gutenberg Bible is completed. So, Admiral and Duke of Goa, victory in battle. So Afonso de Albuquerque of the Portugal conquers Malacca, the capital of the Sultanate of Malacca. There's a lot going on here, and I don't know. I have no clue. I have no idea. I guess I'm going to do a divination to see if there's anything that Baphomet is wanting to say to me. We have 1516, the Battle of Marj Dabik. Ottoman forces decisively beat the Mamluk Sultanate. We have 1542, Conquistador Francisco de Orellana returns to Spain. 1558, Battle of Gravelines, English fleets beat Spanish. We have the Bartholomew's Day massacre. 1608, the first English convoy lands at Surat, India. Alright, and then 1635, we have the Great Colonial Hurricane affected the Virginia colony at Jamestown. There's a lot. So, William Penn, we have a lot about him going on right now. So, 1662, the Act of Uniformity requires English to accept the Book of Common Prayer. So, in 1682, Duke James of York gives Delaware to William Penn. So he is an English philosopher and founder of Pennsylvania, William Penn. So I don't know what to do. Metaphysical, astrological stuff that's been happening on this day, or yesterday. 1690, Job Charnock founds Calcutta, India. Alright, 1704, Battle of Malaga, the largest naval battle in the War of the Spanish Succession. Tactically indecisive, but a grand alliance. Strategic victory. I don't know. So, 1751, Thomas Colley, executed in England for drowning a supposed witch. Okay. So, a supposed witch. Huh. That's very interesting. That is really, really interesting. So, drowned a supposed witch. There's a lot going on here. I mean, that's the only thing that I can actually figure out. I feel blurry. So, a supposed witch was burned, or drowned. Wow. So yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I have no clue what is going on here. Alright, so, 1789, the French Revolution. The National Assembly proclaims a freedom of speech. 1814, British forces capture Washington, D.C. and destroy many landmarks. We already read that. Yeah, I don't know, guys. 1826, Netherlands, South Williamsport opens. I don't know. Alright, so we have event of interest. 1831, John Henslow asks Charles Darwin to travel with him on the HMS Beagle. Event of interest, 1847, Charlotte Bronte finishes the manuscript of Jane Eyre? So this is just very odd, I don't know. And then 1853, the first potato chips prepared by Chef George Crumb at Moon's Lake House near Saratoga Springs, New York. Huh. So I don't know what this means. I have no clue. I'm very curious. Very odd. So 1854, National Immigration Convention meets in Cleveland. 1857, the Panic of 1857 begins, setting off one of the most severe economic crises in U.S. history. But I don't see how this ties into Baphomet. We have 1858, Richmond Daily Dispatch reports 90 people of color arrested for learning. Okay, I can see why it's crying now. That's ridiculous. 1869, Cornelius Swarthout patents stovetop waffle iron. 1870, the Wolseley expedition reaches Manitoba to end the Red River Rebellion. 1876, riot abolishes fairs in Amsterdam, 2 killed. 1883, U.S. National Championship men's tennis. Yeah, I don't understand that, so. Okay, so 1891, Thomas Edison patents motion picture camera. So it's just very odd. I mean, really odd. 1904, we have the Battle of Liaoyang. 200,000 Japanese against 150,000 Russian. Japanese tactical victory. 1905, Chicago beats Phillies 2-1 in 20 innings. 1906, Cincinnati Red. John Weimer, no hits, Dodgers 1-0 in 7-inning game. I don't get this. I don't get what's going on. 1907, Australian champions, men's tennis. Yeah, I don't understand that. So 1908, Tommy Burns, KOS Bill Squires in 13 for heavyweight boxing title. None of this makes sense. None of it. I don't understand what is going on. I don't know. I really honestly don't know. So, I mean, tennis, there's just so much stuff. Amelia Earhart, it's just odd. I don't know what would happen or what could happen. So there's really, I mean, it's all about baseball almost. It's really, really, really weird. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to do about that. So yeah, this is just a lot of ridiculous sports information, which I think is just, I mean, whatever. But I don't get it. I don't get what could go on. The Ramones entered the Music Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So I don't know. Murder of interest. 1981, Mark David Chapman is sentenced to 20 years to life for John Lennon's murder. Oh God, and I did a Ouija session with John Lennon. Okay, but that I still don't see how that adds up with Baphomet's crying. Alright, so, oh, okay. We have 1987. Oh, wow. After I was born. Announcement of possible Martian tornadoes. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, 1989, Voyager 2 flies past Neptune. I love Neptune. Philosophy. So I don't know. 1990, 3,500 peacekeepers arrive in Liberia. So yeah. 1991, Michael, whatever, resigns as the head of USSR Communist Party. It's just, there's so much. 1991, Silky Stalin wins the cane pace at Yonkers Raceway. So we don't have, there's just not much at all. Screw Magazine. Yeah. Okay, so 1993, Mars Observer comes closest to Mars. Okay, I'm starting to see some astrological stuff here. Alright, and there's no more. So, I don't know. I don't know why that statue is crying. 1995, Windows debut of Windows 95. That's funny. That dates me. Oh my god. So, I don't know. I don't know what is going on. I don't know. There's just so much that happened in this time. So I don't honestly know. So yeah, none of this is really, nothing is really adding up. So I have no idea. Okay, 2016, astronomers announced discovery of Earth-like planet named Proxima b orbiting star Proxima Centauri. 2016, we had a 6.2 magnitude earthquake strike central Italy, north of East Rome, killing 268 and injuring 400. And then 2017, we have the largest, ever lottery jackpot win in the U.S., $758.7 million, won by a man in Massachusetts. This is a funny one. Event of interest, 2018, Aerosmith lead singer Steven Tyler sends cease and desist letter to President Trump demanding he stop using the band's song at rallies. I'd cry too for that. Alright. So yeah, I don't know. 17-year-old Pliny the Younger's account of the eruption of Vesuvius and the destruction of Pompeii made the event famous long after Pompeii was buried. So it's really, really weird. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it has to do with the... that looks pretty apocalyptic. So I don't know. Yeah, there's just so much that is in here. So I guess we could do a little bit about this. So in 79 AD, Pliny the Younger was 17 and staying with his famous uncle, Pliny the Elder, a naturalist, author, and naval commander for the Roman fleet at Misenum in the Bay of Naples, Italy. Alright, and this is reminding me of Stigmata now, the movie, because Naples, Italy is where she was... No, that's not where she was from. Naples, Florida. Alright, so his account, written as a letter to the Roman historian Tacitus, 25 years later, made the eruption of Vesuvius famous long after Pompeii was buried under debris and forgotten. So Pliny wrote how the volcanic cloud that initially erupted from the mountain. Alright, so maybe this has a little bit of insight into what is going on with that statue. So it says here, okay, it was not clear at that distance from which mountain the cloud was rising. It was afterwards known to be Vesuvius. Its general appearance can be expressed as being like an umbrella pine, for it rose to a great height on a sort of trunk, and then split off into branches. So it says, I imagine because it was thrust upwards by the first blast and then left unsupported as the pressure subsided, or else it was borne down by its own weight, so that it spread out gradually and disappeared, or dispersed. So Pliny goes on to relate how his uncle then sets off across the bay to Pompeii on a rescue mission. While he stays behind with his mother, his uncle later dies on the beach of Pompeii, his body found the next day. In a second letter, Pliny describes his uncle's last moments based on eyewitness accounts. So Pliny the Younger is also able to describe in vivid detail his experiences escaping the eruption with his mother in the dark, 19 miles from the volcano. So all daylight blocked by the explosion with ash raining down upon them. That's very apocalyptic. Pliny's description of how Vesuvius's column of pumice and ash later collapsed had helped scientists ascertain that the volcano that sent waves of pyroclastic surges at 180 or 360 to 430 degrees Fahrenheit across the countryside, burying Pompeii and nearby Herculaneum. Right. Kind of makes sense. And killing instantly the estimated 1,500 people still left behind. So precise was Pliny's memory and description of the large cloud that blew out of Vesuvius that modern volcanologists have termed these types of eruption Plinian eruptions. So other volcanic eruptions of this type include the 1883 eruption of Krakatoa in Indonesia, Mount St. Helens in the United States in 1980, and Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines in 1991. So the ruins of Pompeii were not rediscovered until 1599, and not properly excavated until 1748. Pliny himself went on to have a distinguished career as a Roman official and as a man of letters. So that's just, I don't know. I don't know what to think. There's so much to go off of. And then we have the Virgin Mary, the statues. So, let's see, Virgin Mary statue. Cry. Alright, so, and then this is all, like, they debunk all of this. The weeping statues. So I don't know what to believe. But this is kind of, I don't know how to, equate this or, match this up, because this is not Christianity and this is not Catholicism. So this is pagan, and this all came before Christianity and Catholicism. So a weeping statue is a statue which has been claimed to have shed tears or to be weeping by supernatural means. So statues weeping tears, which appear to be blood, oil. See, this is like a very oil. I haven't touched it. It's an oil-like, it looks like. And scented liquids have all been reported. So other claimed phenomena are sometimes associated with weeping statues, such as a miraculous healing, the formation of figures in the tear lines, and the scent of roses. So this is very faint. It's almost a carnation smell. Almost like a carnation, ylang-ylang. It's very flowery. So I don't know. So these events are generally reported by some Christians and initially attract some pilgrims. Oh God. I hope nobody starts coming and trying to touch this statue. But are in most cases disallowed by the church as proven hoaxes. It's just weird. So, evidently, authorities of the Catholic Church have been very careful in their approach and treatment of weeping statues. So, and generally set very high barriers for their acceptance. So, for instance, when a statue of the popular saint Padre Pio in Messina, Sicily, was found to have tears of blood one day in 2002, church officials quickly ordered tests that showed the blood belonged to a woman, and then dismissed the case as a hoax. So, okay, I don't get it. Skeptics point to the fact that making a fake weeping statue is relatively easy. At some skeptic conferences, do-it-yourself weeping statue kits are on sale. Really? Somebody would actually do a hoax of a weeping statue? Why? Alright, so that's weird. That's really weird. A weeping statue kit, do-it-yourself. Skeptics have provided examples of weeping statues that have become obvious hoaxes. Alright, so weeping statues have always been dismissed by rationalists. I'm trying to dismiss it. I'm trying to prove it wrong. As purely psychological and or fraudulent phenomena. Well, everybody has seen this statue. So, I don't know. So the witnesses are said to be deluded by their own state of mind, or a strong group suggestion. in this altered state of mind, they believe that they see something that isn't really there. Everybody has seen this, though, so I don't know. Okay, another likely explanation attributes the so-called tears to condensation. My dad is a plumber, an electrician, an architect, whatever. He came in and did all the different whatever, just to make sure that it wasn't condensation, because the statue is always cold. It's always been cold. So I don't know. So, it's the condensation. The tears that statues appear to weep are actually beads of condensation accounted for by the statue being made from material of varying density, with condensation forming on the denser, colder pieces, in this case the eyes. Okay, that could be a very sure possible. But I don't know. I have got to debunk this. I'm going crazy with it. So the Catholic Church always, declares them fake. Not all of them, but a lot of them. So a number of weeping statues have been declared fake by the Catholic Church officials. Alright, so in 1995, a Madonna statue appeared to weep blood in the town of somewhere in Italy. About 60 witnesses testified to witnessing the phenomena, so the local bishop said that he himself had seen it weep. The blood on the statue was later found to be male. The statue's owner, Fabio Gregori, refused to take a DNA test. Alright, so, yes. Almost all were shown to be hoaxes, where blood, red paint, or water was splashed on the faces of the statues. Alright, now, it's only one spot, though, and it's coming down his snout, too. I really hope it's condensation. So, in 2008, the church custodian of somewhere went on trial in northern Italy for faking blood on a statue of the Virgin Mary, when his own DNA was matched to the blood. Alright, this is liquid, not blood. In 2018, Our Lady Guadalupe Catholic Church in Hobbs, New Mexico, a Mary statue was reported to be producing tears. In July of that year, the Catholic Diocese of Las Cruces revealed that tests confirmed that the tears, in fact, had the chemical composition of rose-scented olive oil. It doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. I'm going to have to get that tested somehow. Alright, so this is another one. Plutarch, in chapter 38 of his life, discusses the phenomenon of weeping and bleeding statues, with special reference to the case of the statue of Fortuna, addressing a crowd in Rome, according to Joe Nickel. Animated ones, or inanimate objects that are claimed to do things such as walking, changing facial expressions, or shedding tears are most commonly statues in the Roman Catholic tradition. It is, too. I've never heard of a Baphomet statue. I can't find it anywhere. In the canonical Catholic book of Daniel, chapter 14, verses 1 through 21, the story finds Daniel setting up a trap to catch priests who are sneaking into temples to eat the offerings left at the feet of the idol Bel, or Baal, which was worshipped for its seemingly ability to consume food and drink. I don't know. I'm lost. I have no idea what's going on. So a very small number of weeping statues have been recognized by the Roman Catholic Church. So in Syracuse, the shedding of tears from a statue in a house of a married couple, August 29th of 1953. What is today? The 25th. Alright. Was recognized by the Catholic Bishop of Sicily. So on December 13th, 1953, Our Lady of Akita was declared as a worthy of belief by the Holy Office in 1988, and remains the only weeping statue recognized by the Holy Office. There's a lot of hoaxes in here too. So I don't know. Weeping paintings. There's one in Chicago. St. Michael weeping. Ohio, we have a few. So I don't know. I don't know. It's just, it's so strange. And it just does not tell you anything about Baphomet. I mean, there's literally nothing about Baphomet. So, I mean, it's not, it's not a scary thing at all. It's just very different. So what do you guys think? How in the world could that possibly happen? How? I mean, there can't be there can't be condensation. So it's oil. It literally is an oil. Almost. So I did give him his offering of black candle. I don't know. I have no clue. I've been literally going insane trying to think of how this could actually freaking happen. So, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? I am just completely blown away. So, if you guys have any suggestions, I've never heard of a Baphomet statue crying. Ever. Yeah, sure. Stigmata, whatever. If I start getting wounds and stuff like that, I'm going to be really pissed. So, with that being said, I really honestly want all of your opinions, so if you would, just comment below, let me know, email me. I don't know. I'm blown away. I don't know what to do. Should it be in a special case? Is it haunted? I don't know. I don't know. So, I don't know. I'm gonna go crazy thinking about this, so I have got to do my readings now, so I'll see you guys live. So, I love you all, and please let me know what you guys think, because I am just confused. I mean, I feel like a true blonde. So, I love you all very much. Happy Sunday with Satan, obviously. Crying tears? No, Satan's not Baphomet. So, all the way from Venus, all the way back down. And I love you all so much. So, thank you guys for watching. Maybe I finally open that portal to hell. Doubt it. That'd be cool, though. So, yeah. Just let me know what you guys think. I'm lost. I have no clue what to even think. I'm just, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna shut up because I have no clue. So, let me know. Thank you guys. I love you all very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If I'm not in the nut house. I love you all.